welcome back, everybody. It has been 2 days now since I last posted about explaining more about where my channel and where my desires and where my growth and my platform, my message of choosing real has taken me on this journey. And as we move forward, as I move forward to giving more ideas and research and personal stories of my journey here through No More Pockets of choosing to reveal, embrace, and live my truth, from the earliest beginnings to more of a spiritual essence that is a bigger and more all-encompassing aspect of my life here. I wanted to, first of all, thank you for some of my friends who have seen this and have reached out to support me on this and let me know that some of them are way bigger on YouTube than I am. And the words of encouragement and the truth that I'm already finding in this, in that what I shared with them was, I guess too, I've always been afraid that this aspect of me, this side of me, which is really probably the biggest part of me, mind, body, heart, and soul, all wrapped up in this spiritual side of me, the part that lives and leads with my heart. And that, I said to one of them, God, people are going to think I'm weird. But then, you know what? We're all a little weird. Everybody's got a little weird in them. So, and she laughed because she said, that's so funny that you're choosing that word. And she's like, I agree with you 100%. We all do. And this is what's so great about the community that you are building, Laura, is that you don't have to put those labels on it. And how would you change that word? And I thought, well, that's true, because in defining No More Pockets in my early years and wanting to step out and just be real and share it and live it, meaning the truth and the reality of who I am, I thought of different words that how they appealed to me and how they felt wrong to me in the early years. I did not like the word different. It made me feel excluded. I liked the word unique. It made me feel special. So in this case, I'm not going to say weird with any of you. I'm going to say it's my own unique side expression of me that I think if you're here and you're part of this community, either you already have this in you, an awareness and maybe a broader living in your spiritual truths. Otherwise, maybe you're here because you're feeling it. You've been feeling these nudges and these nuances of intuition, of feeling a sense of like you pray and when you sit quietly, you get stuff, but you're not really sure, like, is that really me? Is that, whatever you call it, God, universe, spirit, am I really receiving it? So obviously, if you're here and you're continuing on this journey with me, which if you are, thank you so, so much. It's because you are not needing to really be, I don't want to say coerced, because I'm not here to coerce anybody into what my channel is about. I'm here to maybe give you a little bit of encouragement to step into it if it's something you're wanting to do, but you're not really sure what it is. If you are fully embracing the side of your of being the spiritual aspect, the spiritual being, how meditation and intuition and law of attraction, you already know and you have a strong sense of their presence in your life and the guidance they offer you, no matter where you are on this journey. I want to let you know that in this community here, we're all a little bit weird, we're all a little bit unique, we're all a little bit open and free, and And at the same time, I want people to know that if this at any point is not resonating with you, it's okay. It's okay. This is as I express more of where I really want my experiences in life and my need to share them and help others heal in any aspect of your life that my messages might offer you. Some are going to resonate and some aren't. It's funny, in the early years before I really kind of narrowed in on No More Pockets, Choose Real, I was Laura Lindwall, Mind, Body, Heart, and Soul, because I used the parts. I would talk a little bit about the powers of the mind, the heart, the aspect of living and leading and trusting the feelings of the heart, and the mind-body connection, my passion for fitness, and how my message of moving through stagnant parts of your life often means moving the body. When we move the body, we stir the energy, we bring that energy up to the mind, and all of a sudden creativity flows and energy flows. So it's kind of still an aspect of mind, body, heart, and soul. However, No More Pockets, about no more hiding the truth of who we are, which was far less about this now, but to others who are still struggling to step out, who might be hiding a part of yourself, whether it be physically, whether it be creatively, emotionally, spiritually here. All of that is what I still want to guide and offer healing on. And I think for a long time, in search and knowing what I know and wanting to get deeper into what I know. So I think we are all born intuitive to a certain degree. And either we shut it down, we let it kind of stay with us, but we kind of keep it to ourselves, or we're just living it and leading it and fully embracing this aspect, which where I am now. But for myself, before I got to really feel comfortable in this, just because of the comments I had had in the past, I had to feel a deeper awareness and understanding of really the science behind this before I felt comfortable sharing it. And that was just me. That was just me afraid to kind of say, well, because I know it's true. I know it's real. That's how I know it's true. It's been a part of my life forever. I have felt it. I have led my life with this, and I have seen how when we lead our life in tune with our conscious mind and the subconscious part of us, when we lead those and we find the balance in between those, magic happens. That's all I would say to people, and people would still be, and that doesn't just sound a little bit airy-fairy to you? And as I said in my previous video, I started thinking, I need a way, me personally, to have people open up their mind and their hearts to this, who are on the ledge, who are kind of feeling it, but before they really jump into this pool, they needed to maybe have, they needed to be grounded in a sense of reality. Is like, okay, this isn't really so weird. Because now I know, I've thanks to maybe my channel or people who in this community might connect with you, I then give you this sense of like, oh, now I see. I've been introduced to the neuroscience, the neurobiologists. I've been all the electromagnetic energies that come in the science, all the different formats of science that people now have available to show them of the energy in the body, and how when it is opened and it is allowed to flow, we can heal our life, we can change our life, we can be open to information bigger than what we have known up to this point. So the one other thing she said was, and I can't remember if I said this when I first started here today, she said, it's going to be messy, Laura. It's going to be messy because this is so big and so broad for you, because you understand this intuitively and innately, allow it to just be messy until it finds its way and you find your groove in this. So I wanted to take this moment for all of you today. She gave me ideas and clarity on how to make it less messy. But right now, because I have in my mind a range of ideas that I want to use to bring this all in to a more succinct, maybe way of processing for you. It will branch off now into mind, body, heart, and soul. And I will introduce books, like I've said in my previous ones, but also I think for any of us who are here today together in this community that I'm wanting to grow, let's just allow it to be messy. Allow these things in your life that you are stepping into that are your own way of revealing, embracing, and living your truth. Allow it to kind of appear or feel a little bit awkward and messy, because when you are learning anything in your life, when you first start learning it, you feel awkward. It feels a little bit messy. We know it, right? I can think about the first time I've ever learned anything new, whether it be a language, whether it be in fitness, my first time I ever taught my first yoga class, and I thought, how am I going to do this? And then you get to this point where years later, you could do it in your sleep. To get to be fluid and in the flow with anything new to us, no matter how well we know it and inside, no matter how well I know what I know, and my certifications in energy work, in Reiki, Reiki energy healing, I know what I know, and yet trying to grow this, it still feels a little bit like, okay, how am I going to pull it all together? And that's my message today. When she said that, when we laughed about being weird and then kind of thinking, well, everybody's maybe a little bit weird. And then she gave me the pep talk and allowing it to be messy while it grows and while you find your flow and your path. Just, I don't know, let's just embrace it, and embrace this messiness when we know that it is founded in finding our message and where we want to go. And it is a necessary part of growth. I don't know. I keep thinking back, because she said, don't ever edit your videos, these first few, as you're growing, because someday they will be a perfect maybe form of encouragement for others who are starting on their path, to see where you first started, kind of still awkward and knowing your purpose. I have known for years and years now, probably decades, that I am meant to share spirituality, that I am meant to be an encourager, that I'm meant to help heal people who struggle with self-worth and overcoming shame, and finding self-acceptance, and the serenity prayer, right? That I talked about finding the courage to accept the things that you cannot change, the wisdom to know the difference. I'm kind of right now my mind's not on that right now, but it is about having the courage to change those things about yourself that you can, to lead your life with truth, to accept those things about yourself that you cannot change, and to embrace them. And that's what I'm doing right now with all of you. So, oh boy, for those of you, my friends, who are seeing this and reaching out with encouragement, I really appreciate it. For any of you who want to leave comments on what I'm sharing here, I would appreciate it. And if I could encourage any of you who have found my channel here, and if it is speaking to you, if it is resonating with you, I would encourage you to please share with anybody who you feel it might be of a benefit to them also, and subscribe to my channel. I would love to make my channel grow here, this community grow, so that we can all be on this path of choosing real together. Thank you so much, and always Lots of love, lots of light, lots of encouragement to all of you, and have a wonderful day. Until we meet again.